Hi my friend, it's DEPHEMEREMBER 2024 and today we are crafting an altered book page featuring a blackout poetry. Expect the unexpected as we reveal how simple words can take on a life of their own and create curious outcomes. Let's get creative and see how the story unfolds. Already the fourth week of DEPHEMEREMBER, and welcome! I'm so glad you are here. I think most of us are familiar with DEPHEMEREMBER by now, but if you are not, please look in my description below my video. You can find all the links and explanations, but just as a tiny explanation, DEPHEMEREMBER is a annual event hosted by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Luise where we create beautiful ephemera for our junk journals in the month of December. And we have a list of prompts that we address in our creations just to get us crafting outside of the box. And today I'm using this particular page to address altered book page and blackout poetry. And this book is it has been very difficult for me because it's a book about lighting. So I started with using my pencil and highlighting words that are standing out for me. The first one is the distance, because there is no story that is actually told. It's, as I said, it's a book that is talking about lighting and the different angles, and so the first two is the distance, the projection, the direction. The next one is the source, and at this point I'm just circling the things that are standing out to me. At a later point, I will think about the connection, the deeper meaning that I can interpret into the words I have chosen. As a next step, I use my Sharpie and then I go around each of the words I have circled to actually mark them. And then it's a very, very slow process. For me, it feels a little bit like meditating or being very mindful of my movements, taking the time it needs, especially when we have these very busy times around Christmas or when you're busy in your life, to allow yourself to have 15 minutes or so where you are outside your usual hustle and bustle of life, where you are just for the sake of it, craft, take your time and have this mindful circling of all the words. It's really interesting what comes out of it. I think on the bottom, before I had the individual point, but I think I just would like it more the point as the final word of my blackout poetry. So as a next step, we are actually blacking out the words that we have not circled. People do this in different ways, and please look it up under hashtag DEPHEMEREMBER. You will find all the other creators and can see how they use blackout poetry in their junk journal. I am just making a line with my black Sharpie and my metal ruler through every word I haven't used on this page. And I try to be like very straight. You can also just black it out or paint something or glue something over it. But I like the aesthetic here of the very clear lines that go through the words. Yeah. And as a next step, I would like to decorate the page, or there are these formulas. And because it is a journal, a dream journal that I would like to give as a present to somebody close to me, I'm thinking maybe I will use some of the coffee dyed paper and glue it over it, so to create some writing space. But then on the other hand, let me think about it. This comes from a part of the book you have seen before in my junk journal about comfortable places and paranormal phenomena and things like that. And this is a little bit yellowish, the paper, but I like this accidental snippet here, free will. And on the other side is this divine the future, like divine future or free will. I like that. I don't know what the poem will be about, but it's I feel inspired by it, and I think I will cut them short and then just use them in the middle of the poem, either as a line of the poem or maybe as the line of a title or so. Let's see. Let's see where the inspiration leads us. That's the part that I really, really enjoy with the Blackout poetry, because it is, to a certain degree, I find it bizarre what comes out of it, but it also gives us the possibility to allow our unconscious to come to the foreground, to have free associations with the different words. And I find it is beautiful and fascinating to see where it goes. Some of you might have seen my other videos where I participate in a Margaret Miller collage challenge, and I'm using there the prompts she gives us for collaging to also create a short story or a fairy tale out of these random prompts. And that's something, or that's a practice I really, really enjoy. And so this Blackout poetry has a similar quality to me, and not a story, but some poem interpretation. And so this poem, now the way it is the distance, the projection, the direction, the source, the relation, the angle, the sum, the question, the point. And the title somehow for me has to do with divine future or free will. And so by my mind already starts thinking about the different angles, like if it would describe a spiritual journey or an artistic creation or like human connection, because some of you might know I work as a psychotherapist, and so this is where my mind goes. I thought I can use some of these woven flowers I still have left over from a previous project. I can also link the previous project below my video or up in the video. And I think maybe they look nice there. And if I cover the writing up there, but then on the other hand, the first word is illumination. And maybe that's nice as part of the title for this poem. Illumination, divine future or free will. And then the poem is maybe answering the question, or at least giving some energy, some quality, some thoughts to it. Okay, here I'm using my art glitter glue to get everything glued down. The woven flower is a little bit thicker, and so it's good to have a strong glue to glue it down. But it's really fascinating. When I look at a spiritual journey, the poem can be read as a spiritual exploration where source and illumination would signify divine presence, and the angle and relation hint at aligning oneself with higher truths while grappling with personal choices. Like, what do you think about that? Or if I go with an artistic creation, the poem might represent the creative process with projection, direction, and relation, symbolizing the artist's journey from inspiration or illumination from the title to execution, balancing divine influence with individual expressions. Like a completely different interpretation. Or when we go with human connection, this view would see the poem as an exploration of relationships. So where distance and relation and angle can reflect the dynamics of human interactions, so shaped by both faith and free will, like in forging meaningful bonds, like creating intimacy and closeness. Whatever you make out of this poem, and I will write the poem also in the explanation below, but here you can see it one more time. The distance, the projection, the direction, the source, the relation, the angle, the sum, the point, illumination, divine future, or free will. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos. And of course, look at #DEPHEMEREMBER and look at the other creators. I wish you a wonderful day. Bye for now.